moment, and then like they're like, and they take care of that demon. Show the lamp. That's why I bought it. Yes. Yes. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time all in one place, all on your terms. Squarespace cutting-edge design offers a complete library of professionally designed website templates that empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs. No experience required. Onboarding is fast and simple. All of the tools you need to engage your subscribers, drive sales, and simplify your audience management are right at your fingertips. Set up automated emails to build connections while saving time, and easily integrate your products into email templates to drive sales and increase site traffic. Check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/oliviareadsalatte to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Hello, you guys. We are going to be doing a mood reading vlog this week. I have a stack of happenings and I just want to read them this week, and it all sounds good. I'm in a fiction, cozy mystery kind of mood right now. So I have a bunch of videos that I was filming. I was filming a Read or Unhaul It, and I was filming a completing series, but I am simply not in the mood to film those right now. Like, I just want to read whatever my heart desires, and y'all know, I'm always gonna choose that. And I think that it is for the best, personally, but also no one can stop me because this is already filmed, because obviously it's uploaded when you're watching this. We're gonna get into it. I got some books from the library today. I am unsure if I'll be in the mood for all of them, but 2 of them I'm very much in the mood for right now. I very rarely read any summary books, so I have 1. My version of summer books is honestly thrillers and lit fic. That's kind of it. So the 1 summer book I have is The Summer Pact by Emily Giffin. And I picked this up because of this YouTube comment that I saw. Or no, it was a Goodreads comment that said, not good, too woke. So I said, oh, Em, let me read it. So I grabbed this. In the little blurb, just to give you an idea of what it's about, is in the wake of tragedy, a group of friends makes a pact that will cause them to reunite a decade later and embark on a life-changing adventure together. Sounds good, sounds cute. I'm enjoying it. It's gonna be a good time. I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed the blurb. I haven't started this yet. But it's a fairly short little book, to be honest. Only 330 pages. Crazy. So there's that. Then this is a book that I saw on the Goodreads called Cat's People. And first of all, you saw from the intro, clearly I am a Cat's People. We all know who runs this channel, actually. You can probably hear her right now, actually. Those little ears. As the sun is going down, you can just see them outlining. So I am excited for this one. It is a cat that is a stray on the streets, has been living on the streets for 11 years, which is actually a really long time. But you can see on the cover, they have the ear clipped, which is a sign of TNR, which is trap, neuter, release. And it's just to help with the population and whatnot. But I would never be able to release. I'd be like, trap, neuter, love. So It's basically, I guess I can just read the blurb for this one too for time's sake, because I'm already long-winded. Let's not make it longer, huh? A stray cat brings together 5 strangers over the course of one fateful summer in this heartwarming novel about love, found family, and the power of connection. Now, if you are anything like me, which I am assuming you probably are, if you're here, like if you're sensitive to animals in books and you're worried about it, I will let you know right now. I've already cleared us. We are good. I read the very last sentence. We're okay. And also, someone who I follow on Goodreads for reviews, who reads a lot of fiction books, said that, sorry, the camera got weird, but that person already said that nothing is going to happen. That is upsetting with Cat. So that is good to know. I did start this a little bit ago, and I thought it was just the cutest thing because there's a bunch of little cats in the book. And then also the first chapter is kind of like a prologue that's just the world according to Cat, capital C, Cat. And then we have chapter 1. And I just started in, I just wanted to kind of get a feel for the author's writing. I only read that little section and a tiny bit of the first chapter. I just wanted to get a feel for the author's writing, and I do think that I'm gonna like it. It is just under 300 pages, so it's like a cute little read. And then this book I did pick up for Read It or Unhaul It, I think. I'm not really sure, but I think I'm just gonna, because I just picked it randomly, so this is more of a mood read, but it is Murder is a Piece of Cake. So I'll probably just include it in both of these vlogs, to be honest with you, because also I loved the first book in this series. It was just really, really cute. This woman, I think it's kind of it's if you read a lot of cozies, you'll know, because it's a cozy mystery. She inherits her late great aunt Octavia's baby cakes bakery and her house as well, and her gigantic English Mastiff. And the whole thing is that she has to, I think, stay in the house for a certain amount of time to actually get the inheritance. I may be making that up because that is the whole inheriting something, and then like the catch is to make them stay in town, you know, because for the coziness and have them stay in the town and develop long enough to want to stay forever. Happens a lot. It's kind of one of the well-known tropes, I feel, in the genre. So I may be mixing up a little bit of that, but I know that she is a social media influencer, and she, in the first book, maybe did she get, did they have a breakup and get unengaged? I don't know how to say that, I guess. But I will say, a big old green flag. We have recipes in the back. Y'all know how I feel. If my cozy doesn't have recipes in the back, I'm a little worried. Now, quite frankly, it's okay that the Misfortune series doesn't have recipes in the back because I would not eat anything Gertie makes. And then we have the Kindle. So the Kindle now represents any early readers' copies of things, and I get them through NetGalley sometimes when they let me. And I actually really need to work on my review ratio thing going on. So I think we're going to start chipping away at these. And currently, the first book that we are going to be reading, and the first one that we're starting off for this vlog, I've already started, and that is Another Fine Mess. You can just see the title, but I'll pop it up over here. It's a very cute cover. This is the second in this series by Lindy Ryan. The first one is Bless Your Heart. I was trying to remember the phrase. And, which, crazy I couldn't remember it, because, hello. But this is essentially several generations of women who live in this small east town in Texas, and they are in charge of a funeral home. And their main thing they need to do is make sure the dead stay that way. And so they begin to not, and it's their job to make sure that it gets back to norm. And we're dealing with the aftermath in here. Some new cases are popping up, and they're like, hey, what's going on? So I am essentially in the mood for my spooky adjacent books. And so I'll be pulling from here, but I also have this running TBR as well if I want to grab from here. And I just want to do like some light, fluffy reading because I have read, I'm looking at my shelf right now, I have read 3 very intense, either like graphicness wise, just like content, or how intense it is for me to try to read that book and make my brain work long enough, you know, all kinds of those things. I just realized y'all can definitely see the streamer that I'm watching. It's the Horror Bandwagon. Love them. Highly recommend their channel. I'll link them down below. But anyways, I'm watching them. I've got my last Bath & Body Works fall candle going. I've got Horror by Novel Wicks going. We're just making it fall in this home right now. So we're going to be reading the spooky adjacent books. Or we'll read these. It's just the two vibes I have in this time of year. I really don't know why. From basically April to October, I'm like, here's this. And then from November to March, I'm just like, fantasy only. I don't know. But I have tracked it before, and it is consistent. Isn't that weird? Anyways, I'm going to keep reading more of this. I am 16% in, but really what I have learned so far, I really can't tell you much else because it would spoil things that occurred at the end of the last book. But I can tell you it is really, really fun. Like if you want it, it feels very much like, for some reason, it's not witchy, but it feels like Charmed with like the dynamic of the sisters, I guess. Maybe more Sabrina the Teenage Witch because it's multi-generational. It feels like that. It's also kind of Buffy the Vampire Slayer a little bit. It's set in the 90s, so it's got that aesthetic, that vibe. And then also the small town of it all. But it is horror. But it's very light horror. Like, I would even say it's like cozy vibes for whatever reason. Probably because it's a small town with a very like tight-knit community and family. But then it also has the mystery that we're trying to work through and whatnot. The problem is it is quite gory. It's not as shock value gory as some. And I wouldn't even say it's as gory as most horror tends to be, because it's not really focusing on that, but it's definitely more descriptive of the kills than other books would be that are labeled cozy, which is why I don't really label it cozy horror without explaining what I mean by that. So, there is that. There's my spiel. We're going to get into this and continue reading and watching this stream, and I need to drink my water for the day, so that's the plan. Good morning, you guys. We picked up our grocery order really quick and then came back home, and well, we also got coffee and our usual Sunday date tacos. This one sheet shrunk. I think it's because of these are Brooklinen ones, and it's like, these are like the luxe, maybe not satin. Maybe I don't know what that means. But the organic cotton ones fit perfectly, like they didn't shrink. But these shrunk, and now it doesn't go down fully on the mattress, and it drives me crazy. And I didn't realize you'd be able to see that there. But I just didn't really feel like moving a whole lot to film this clip. So literally you're sitting on a pile of pillows. this book. I read more of it into the night last night, and it was scaring me. I love it. It was like exactly what I wanted. I'm 33% in now, chapter 11, and it is just getting so creepy. It's so fun. I really love this because we're basically getting we get POVs from our main characters, but then so like, for example, we're getting points of view from the Evans women. So the younger generation, the older generation. We're also getting a point of view from some of the people within the deputy's office, the sheriff's office, because they are obviously the ones that are like first on the scene to all of these really weird, random like happenings. And then we will get the point of view of each person that is like getting attacked by whatever entity is now haunting the town this time. And we don't know if it's the same thing from the first book. It sounds like it's a different thing. They have this theory that it's this one experimental thing, but then also it's like, we have confirmed that paranormal entities are alive and a thing in this world that we're in, so who knows what it is. But it's just really fun. Like, it is just a really fun horror book, and I think that this is my kind of horror. Like, I do love a gothic, you know, like the ones that always come to mind is the Hacienda and then Mexican Gothic. Like, those are my type. I love a historical gothic horror, but then this, like, more slasher campy kind is probably my top favorite, because it's just a silly, goofy little time. It's also the kind of movies I like to watch, so I'm basically getting to read my preferred genre of this, and so I'm having a very good time with it, and it's making me kind of want to read more in this vein. Or when I read Bless Your Heart, I also, the next thing I read, or within the same time frame, was Every Time I Go on Vacation Someone Dies, and I have the sequel to that of No One Was Supposed to Die at This Wedding, because I've told y'all, I got so many to go through that this may end up a NetGalley new releases vlog, kind of, but it's mainly a mood reading vlog, but we're gonna have some new releases in here, obviously. But I have that, I have this stack, I don't even know where we're going, but I am just so in the mood to read that I do think the next few vlogs may end up being mood reading vlogs, which I hope is cool by y'all, because I do also have, I'm looking at my TBR that I picked out in this video with you guys, and I was really wanting to do a week where I just kind of try to tackle that and see where we go from there. I have there's 3 books on there that I'm really excited for. I can't lie to you. One of them is better than the movies. I'm just not really a contemporary girl. I'm just not. So I'll give it a go. I'll give it a try, but it's probably not going to be the highest rated in that stack. I do think that will go to Kills Well with Others by Deanna Raybourn, because yes, but I'm just so happy to be in such a reading mood, because I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to bring the vibes down. We're not going to do it. We're not going to go there. But I am just having a really rough time with, like, the anxiety, OCD, the thoughts and everything is, like, a lot right now. And also cramping, and just, it's a day and a half. So I have my streamers that I mentioned before. I have like 6 weeks of them. I have like, they usually stream for 3 to 4 hours at a time, and I think I have 6 videos to watch. So I've literally got 24 hours worth of videos to watch. And I bought this, like, I'm trying it out before I show you guys, but I bought this newsstand, and it's not one that attaches to my bedside because I didn't want to attach it to the furniture anymore, because I'm like, I don't know if that's kind of messing it up. I kind of like this one. It's very intense. I moved it away from here because it's not cute, but I do like it a lot. So I have that set up. Then I have this. I'm just having a good time reading. I love to read. And I do think when a book gives you that feeling of, oh my god, did you ever know that I love reading? That's a marker of a good book. That is a marker of a good book. Hello. Ooh. Hello to the people. You. We just got home from the movie. Little snack. I didn't end up eating it, obviously. But just got home from the movies, and I will say, going and seeing a little movie did indeed help the old mental. Not going to downplay that. It definitely did. So that was fun. It was really fun. It was really fun. If you like cheesy, campy 80s horror slashers, go see it. You would enjoy that very much. Even my partner liked it, and they hate scary movies. So, we stopped by Half Price, and y'all saw I got a few books. Some of y'all are going to be very excited for the journey we are going to go on this year. It might be later in the year, but I am hoping. I got these ones for $5.49 a piece, yeah. And then I got a new, brand new book, which I don't normally get brand new books from Half Price. Well, I guess I do now, because I prefer Half Price over Barnes. But Barnes over online. Yes. But I really enjoy this series, so I knew I was going to want it. And it is a signed copy, which is kind of cool. But it's the latest book in the Nita Prose series for the Maid. And I'm excited. Very cozy series to me. And it makes me just feel better. And I've realized her books typically come out in the spring. And that is when I tend to have, you know, just a little bit of a rough go of it for a few weeks. So perfect timing there. Then I picked up my own copy of Pillars of the Earth. I'm going to need this out from the library so long. And they only let you do it for so long before they're like, okay, bring it back. We need proof that you still have the book in your hands. So I was like, you know what? $5. Let me just grab it. And then I have a theory that these two came from the same household, which I don't know why that makes me very happy. I just love used books. I really do. I've started to like them more. But I grabbed Fall of Giants and then Edge of Eternity. I know I grabbed this one from the Free Little Library. So since that's in such good condition anyways, someone will be very excited. I'm going to go ahead and take it back there when we're over there next. But I'll have to grab the second book. But I was like, let's just get these small ones. So now I have my little Ken Follett series going. I'm going to put these over here on the... I'm putting them on the place where I'm doing the Reader Unhaul It book pull from, and y'all keep me in your thoughts if I pull one of those books. They're like 900 pages, and I probably wouldn't regret it. I just feel like I'm gonna really enjoy them based off some of the reviews, and then my dad obviously telling me to also grab them. We need to talk about the fact that Clown in a Cornfield is getting a movie next month in theaters. I could not tell what this movie was, but it, like, the preview started and it showed that it was like a Shudder production. I'm a Shudder girl. If you are not subscribed, like the little payment or whatever on YouTube to be a Shudder subscription person, worth it to try it out. Like, just go to their channel, see all the movies, add them to a playlist, grab your subscription, binge watch all those movies. Shudder is so good if you like scary movies. And they have such a range. It's just such a good time. Oh my god, I can't recommend enough. And when I saw that Shudder was behind a movie, I said, I don't care what it is, I'm gonna go see it. Obviously. And then I was like, that's a clown. Okay, I don't love that. And then I heard Friendo. The way I was talking to my partner and then my neck snapped to attention, I was like, no one even look at me right now. I'm gonna freak out. So I'm absolutely gonna be seeing that. Super excited. Marked it on my calendar. It's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a whole day of it. But I need to now get ready for bed. I want to do a bunch of reading tonight. I am trying to stay off my phone as much as possible, so I'm gonna do some reading because I'm still a little like, woo, after seeing, you know, a thriller slasher movie. But I think it was a really fun, lighthearted time. If you're not someone that likes like slashing and slashers, it's actually kind of perfect because a lot of it, in fact, almost all of it is off screen except for like one, maybe two things. And they're not even that bad in the grand scheme of things. So if you're not really into them, but you kind of are like, but I like scary movies a little bit, I think it'd be worth it. And it just like had such a fun, I don't know. It was just a fun little time. But Ginger is waiting very patiently by the bathroom door to get the forbidden fountain, so I must oblige. I don't want to get close though, I'm scared. I love this. I don't want to go out there and interrupt, but hopefully y'all can kind of see. Sort of. Okay, Jake. Can't really. Let's see if I can. Well, you kind of can. Miss Annabeth is sunning her little booty right there. She's such a cutie. Also, I just placed an order and I got a new bookmark in. I made one of them ginger themed and the other one has like a little fairy. Let me find somewhere to show y'all these. Okay, so this one is like romantasy themed. It's got like a little fairy, some flowers. It's cute. This one is for Ginger. It's got a little flower because she loves to go outside and eat the plants. And then there's a little cat there. There's that. And then there's this boy. And then here is this guy who is shedding everywhere and whining about it. Why are you whining? What's going on? What's up? What? I don't know what this means, Jake. Although I do need to vacuum again. Look at it. It's literally right there. Did you put that there just for me? You did? Wow. Thank you. Very Zamir. Very kind. Hello. Okay. Good morning. I finished Another Fine Mess last night. I gave it 5 stars. It was everything. And the ending left it open to definitely continue on soon, which is great for me. I'm very happy with that. Again, I can't say too much, but if you enjoyed the first one, you'll definitely like this. And if you haven't read the first one, just know going in, it is not very serious horror. It is very campy, very funny, very silly, goofy. It gives me the same feeling of True Blood. Like, it is a horror comedy type of situation. Like, it's just my perfect kind. And it was perfection in my eyes. So, I absolutely loved it. I did a little walk just now, and sure, that was a choice. I need to chill, so I'm gonna go shower, wash my hair. I need to do that. I'm gonna do my skincare just to give it a little, you know, and then make something for lunch. But I do need to start another book. So I have my eye on a few right down here. I know for a fact I'm going to start An Ember in the Ashes because this is the Patreon book club pick. And I have read this once before and I really, really enjoyed it. Plus, it is a YA fantasy, so I know it's going to be fast-paced. I know I liked it already, so why not do it? So we're going to start this one for sure. But then I am also debating because that one will be its own, like, spoiler-filled vlog. And then I'm debating for here what I want to do. I have 3. Honestly, I'm feeling romantasy and fantasy out of nowhere, which is like my 2 we need to escape genres. So I was looking at Sanderson and going back to Shadows of Self, which is Mistborn Era 2, and keeping on with that series, I am debating because the cover reveal for his newest, like, secret project came out, and it looks stunning. I'm very happy that I decided to back that. I mean, I'm gonna back every single one, but I'm happy that I was able to. But now I have 3 fantasy romance that I'm thinking about, and one of them's a new series, the other ones are sequels. So I have Enchantra. I loved Phantasma. I gave it 5 stars. So I'm really thinking about this one. Really thinking about it. I just got it too. This was such a fun book. So maybe. I also am looking at Rebel Witch. I still have not read it because I put everything off so badly. But both of these are just calling my name. They are. And I think I may need to, but also this one, because I haven't seen anything about it yet, and y'all know I love to read. Specifically, I like to read popular authors and genres before I have seen a lot of reviews, because it helps me to, like, go into it truly having no expectations and knowing nothing. And I just feel like this could be a really fun time. Is this signed? No, it's not. It really could go either way for me. Oh my gosh. At the beginning, it says this is book 405 of 2,500. They made 2,500 of these? Lord. I guess it's actually not a lot, but it feels like a lot. That printer is printing. But if this was on KU, I wouldn't even be hesitant. But because it's Red Tower, I hesitate. I do. I gotta be honest, I do. I kind of want to do it. I think I do. I think that I do. And I also still want to read these. So, am I now switching from a cute, fun summer read time to a full-on fantasy time? Yes. Emphatically. So I'm gonna go wash my hair. Oh my gosh. Robin, Hobb, and Sanderson are on the back of here. And who would have known? When I first read this, I hadn't even heard of them. And now I got a lot of Miss Robin's books and a lot of Sanderson's. And I love his. But I think I'm going to love Robin Hobb's. So, anywho, let me figure this out. Maybe no. I was going to say I'll put up a poll. No. I'm probably going to try Shield of Sparrows. If it sticks, we'll continue. If not, we'll go to one of the sequels. And then this one for sure. I've already started. I don't know where I'm at. I think only chapter 2. No, chapter 3. Yes? No, chapter 4. I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much for asking. I'm not really stressed out. And this is not a sign of that at all. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it for half of a second. Don't. We are back in the spooky lighting. So unserious. Okay. I have a few reading updates for you. So in regards to Shield of Sparrows, I have started it. I'm up to chapter 3, so I've only read like 15 pages just to get a feel for the writing. And her writing is already so much more to my taste in this genre. So I'm very happy for that. I honestly don't really feel like using my reading light to read this right now. Obviously it's nighttime, so that would be how I would have to do that. So I think what I'm going to actually end up doing is reading, can you see that? Deadstream. This is a arc that I got from NetGalley a while ago, and I started reading it last night after finishing another Fine Mess, because I wanted to see like if I'd be interested in reading it, and I think I am. I'm 18% in, and it's a good time so far. It's a YA horror, which I do enjoy, and YA horror just tends to be more like silly, goofy. It doesn't have to be, and I don't like those ones. I like the silly, goofy, campy, but that's my brand of horror across the board, as we are obviously talking a lot about in this vlog. I was thinking about rereading A Clown in the Cornfield, actually, because I need to read the 3rd book still, and then obviously I want to see the movie next month, because that's so freaking exciting to me. But I'm not trying to reread that currently. I need to do this. So on this one, we have a live streamer who's like a super popular live streamer, and he's live, and it's like basically this thing of if you send a donation, you can get him to do whatever. And so one of the donations comes through and it's like pour water on your head. The other one is like do something silly. And this one's like open the door behind you. And he's like, okay, girl. So he goes to open it. Nothing's out there. And then people in the comments start talking about how they can see this thing behind him. But he's like, I can't see that in real life, you guys, but I do see what you're talking about on the monitor. What the heck is that? Da, 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 da. So our main character is also very much into this streaming world. She gets wind of this thing happening and is like, what the heck is going on? And is kind of swan diving into this. She's also very much in this online space because she has been through something in the past year that she keeps alluding to. We're not sure what it is yet. Some kind of accident. And I believe it ended up affecting multiple people in her life. And so it's really done a number on her. So she is kind of staying in her room all the time. She doesn't go to school. She goes to school online. And I think essentially, like, I'm not that far in, but just based on how intense the anxiety is that she mentions, even of like going down the hall in this house, I think she has agoraphobia and she's dealing with her therapist. And the online world is just kind of like an outlet, but she starts a stream to try to investigate what the heck is going on with the streamer, because the main guy that I told you about, who's like super famous for it, he goes live again and he's just staring at the camera. And at the 6-hour mark, she's like, okay, let's investigate. And goes live and starts to investigate what's going on. And I saw someone say that it's like kind of, they said, you know how they'll do the comp titles? Someone said, gosh, what is the Ring, which scared the out of me as a kid. And it meets something else, but I don't remember what it was. But I would say that this reads very much like the movie Unfriended views, because it's got a lot of multimedia involved in it, of like the live stream, transcript, the chats, her like group chat with her friends, her live stream, and then her actual chapters from her point of view. And so it's a very fast moving book so far. But again, it's just a fun little YA horror that I am having a good time reading. And I wasn't going to keep going at first because I was like, maybe I'm not really in the mood to just keep going in the same genre a bunch because I don't tend to do that. But then I was like, we always have an e-reader read. So here we are. And the daytime reads will be An Ember in the Ashes and, what is that? Shield of Sparrows. So, we've adjusted the plan. We're going on with the plan. I'm going to be reading this until I fall asleep, pretty much. That's the plan there. Good morning. We need to make our coffee for the morning, obviously. And I'm trying a new one. We're going back to making some good old-fashioned pot coffee. You know what I mean? So we're trying Dusk Donuts. I've been trying all of the Bones coffee that I got from that, like, sample pack thingy. And it's good stuff, you guys. I think this is going to be the new place that I buy coffee from. But, listen. I gotta try, I don't know what to tell you. This is probably my favorite so far, though. I don't know if you'll even be able to see that. It's the holy cannoli. But I like that for the espresso machine. Also, the white chocolate Easter one is really good. I did open the windows back, y'all, so you can see. But I am sizzling up some fake patties. I'm gonna make some eggs, put some cheese, breakfast sandwich. Gotta do this so that we can have coffee. And we have this too. Huzzah. And then we'll be reading. I stayed up a little past my bedtime reading Deadstream last night. I'm like 40% out. It's good. It scared me. Scared me, so I had to go away. Scared me, so I had to put it down. But we gotta go back and finish it now so it can't scare me tonight, you know? Okay, everything is done. They're doing some construction right outside the house. Very calm, very relaxing. I'm cold. Get up here. I'm gonna finish this book. I was thinking about reading it tonight, but it scared me last night. So I want to finish it during the day when I'm not scared. And then I will be going to Shield of Sparrows. So, that is the plan. I will see y'all on the other side for a rating of this one. And then we'll have to pick a next ebook to read because I need an ebook and a physical book going at all times. All times. Hello, party people. I have finished the book, Deadstream, and it was a good little time. I definitely would recommend if you want like a fast, kind of YA fun horror that's very similar to the vibe of the Unfriended franchise. Or what was that one where it was during the lockdown and they did the session with the psychic over like Zoom or whatever, and the demon was like traveling through their computers? That was very much that. Very silly, goofy. There was like a, you know, every scary movie's gonna have like the oh moment, and then like they're like and they take care of that demon. It had that. It had that. It was a good little time. So last night, because I got scared, I ain't gonna lie, I did start No One Was Supposed to Die at This Wedding, and I just read the first little prologue, you know, in the cozy where they find the body and they're like, oh my god, let me take you back to how this all began. So I have that for my little e-read, and then I am going to go over to Shield of Sparrows now because it is daytime and I want to read it. I don't know, I like reading physical books in the daytime, ebooks in the nighttime. I don't know, it's what I do. And I just may rest my eyes and accidentally slumber. Who's to say? Who's to say? I didn't sleep that great last night. The book actually scared me, so I'm excited to be reading a book that's not scary and won't keep me up past my bedtime. But let's talk about this little boy right here. Big ear up. Because he has been whining and crying. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, you have a little one. Don't even fib. Because he was stressed out because of the construction and he wouldn't eat. And then he got agitated because he hadn't ate. And honestly, he's just like me for real. But I don't understand. Even though I do it, I don't get it. Why do we do it, Jake? Why do we do these things? Don't side-eye me. Answer me. Be honest. What's going on? Come here. Come here. It's okay. Oh, buddy. Do you need an ear rub? Yeah. He said, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. And good night. And good night to the peoples. And good night to the peoples. You guys. First of all, new angle. Love it. You got Jake in the background for once. Ginger is right back here. I don't think you can hear her because I have the mic. She hates the mic. It's more of like a no press, please kind of hate. And honestly, I respect it. But where's my book? Here's my book. I am 77 pages into Shield of Sparrows, and this is exactly what I needed right now. I gotta tell you, I just spun the wheel of misfortune for continuing series I'm in the middle of, and y'all, oh my god. I got the second longest book on there. Ow. Stretching to reach for my Kobo just like reawakened my abdominal wall strain. But I also want to say, and it is the beginning of a series because my life is nothing if not a joke, I started this book last night. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I heard about this one from Monty over on their Patreon, and it is definitely the thing that piqued my interest was the comparison to Finlay Donovan, just in the sense of there is a certain humor, and I don't want to say edgy because it's like, that's not the best word, but it's not as... Cozy mysteries have a very, like, certain feel to them, and I do not believe, the world would have you believe, but I do not believe Finlay Donovan counts as a cozy mystery fully. I think it is a hybrid between a thriller and a cozy mystery, because it is not falling into the different tropes that you need to create a cozy mystery series. That is a hill I will die on. That is fine. It is where I am. I love both things. I love cozy mysteries and I do love Miss Finlay, but one and the same they are not. This one is kind of having that same feeling for me. Let me just pop up the dang cover. So I got 6% in, and so far we just have our main character dropping her kid off at school. And I don't know what it was. The reason I wanted to read this is because this character is going to be running the PTA, but not the PTA, a specific part of the PTA. The PTA leader actually specifically asked her to run the DEI part of the PTA, which I gotta tell you, these interactions are cracking me up. The writing is so effortlessly funny. Like, I don't think I have read anything that has pulled me in this quickly to technically a thing I don't care about, because, like, I don't want to read about teaching. I'm going to be so real with you. I'm like, that's like live, laugh, and I do love, but boy howdy, like, I don't want, it's probably how, like, doctors are not foaming at the mouth to watch Grey's Anatomy. You can't tell me otherwise, mainly because in this household, we would just correct the medical issues and be like, that's malpractice. So I can't watch those things. Now, I bet lawyers can't stand How to Get Away with Murder, but see, I never fulfilled my dream of going to law school, so I can do what I want when it comes to that show and Scandal. But in here, I was like, okay, for some reason, because the title is It's Elementary, I just thought she was going to be a teacher. And that's also a reason why I put off watching Abbott Elementary. It's like, I don't want to watch how painful it is in this country to be a teacher. Because, like, girl, I know I could read my diary from 2 years ago, but it is so painfully accurate and hilarious. It is hilarious. The humor of that show, I will never stop talking about it. I have the most recent season saved because I binge watched, like, is it maybe 3 seasons within a week? Which is that's very fast for me, even though it is a relatively short episode per, episode or whatever. I am obsessed with that show. It is already one of my favorites. Total comfort show. I adore it. There's not a single plot line that I'm like, ugh. I love it all. They're all so perfect. Hello? But in this one, because it's like a parent doing the PTA, that's more of like, I don't know, I can get behind parent drama, and I feel like the PTA is where that lives, So I'm already really liking this. Not the best friend, but the friend that we've been introduced to that she is friendly with, whose child also goes to the school, she's hilarious. Already love her. She is like this star OB-GYN, and she's just love her a lot. And, like, the point that I've got to so far, though, is just that she has agreed to do this PTA thing. And then we were introduced to who I guess could possibly become a love interest. I'm not entirely sure, but probably. Just because, but the way that they introduced it was so funny. Like, it was just so comical. Like, this book is reading like a cozy TV show. Like, that's how I know a book is good. That's how I know a book is good. And I think the comparison that was made between Finlay to this, like, saying if you enjoyed Finlay, you will enjoy this, I think is so far very accurate. And I think that is due to the way that humor is infused to, like, every situation in here. But it also is going to have, I haven't got to the mystery yet. I'm assuming someone on the PTA is going to die. But I'll let you know. Well, I won't let you know. I've let you know what I will let you know so far. I want you to read this, so I'm not going to let you know any further. But that is my theory. But on the cover, you can literally see someone dragging a body outside, and our main character's like, hello, what are you doing over there? So I'm very excited about this. I grabbed this from my library. I honestly was saving it for a rainy day, and last night I was like, I need something. Like, I tried to start the 3 Lives of Cat, is it Cat K? Something like that. And it didn't work for me because I was like, I need something, like, more humor, more, like, a little cozy, but give me, like, a dashing of murder. Hello, we have it. It's right here. And I am just very happy with these developments. So this one is going to be my Kobo/night read. This one I'm going to be reading now. I am just about to go make a decaf latte to settle in and get ready for things. And then this is the book that I just pulled for continuing series I'm in the middle of. And you can probably tell which one it is. Probably can. It's just so long. And then, of course, also An Ember in the Ashes. So now we have 4 books. We are just adding to the mood reading. We're not finishing the mood reading. And honestly, on brand. But for now, I do have 2 reading vlogs queued up that I'm going to watch. And then we will get into the actual reading. Allegedly. We'll see. We'll see. I hope so. Okay, ready to go? All right, turn that bus around. Let's go. There's the lady. She's literally in the middle of eating this grass that I am desperately trying to grow. Oh wait, that might actually just be a weed. Come on, lady. Hello. Good morning. It is the next day, and I finished reading Shield of Sparrows. This was my ideal, perfect fantasy romance. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I loved it. I did. 100%. 5-star for me. It was a great time. Were there some, like, maybe slower parts for some? Yes. Was it slow to me? No. I liked it. I liked that the plot and the main character's whole journey was just as important as the romance, if not more so the focus, which is my preference. So I loved that. I think that if you like Spark of the Everflame with a very, 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 very light dashing of From Blood and Ash vibes. I don't really know why. Maybe just like the mention of gods and stuff in here. But even that's more Spark of the Everflame. Anyways, and then I think those would be the two. It does remind me of Air of Fire. I won't say for what, but the relationship wise it does. Just the dynamic, the way that they act. Loved it. So good. So good. I cannot recommend it enough. And then I went on to continue It's Elementary, and that's what I'm going to be reading for the rest of this weekend, I think. I am 15% in, but I think I'm going to keep doing it today. I don't know if I'll finish it today. I should, in theory. And then I think the next book is coming out in July, which is exciting for me, but I don't know if I'll finish it today. But I just wanted to give a little update here. And now we're going to have a little bit of leftover pizza for lunch. So that's very exciting for me. And I'm going to do a little bit of organization of all the clips and whatnot on my camera because it's stressing me out a little bit. And wow, my hair. I can't really see it in the viewfinder because it's quite small. But wow, it's a look. So yeah, I definitely do recommend grabbing Shield of Sparrows, putting it on hold for the library, pre-ordering if you want. The edition that's coming out from Red Tower is quite pretty. I'm debating if I want to get a copy that way. I quite like this floppy paperback, I won't lie. I'm not sure. And I've really not been wanting to own entire series lately. Just book one is fine for me. Some of them I do want to own the whole series because I enjoy the whole series and that's how much I like it, but for the majority, not really. So anyways, there are those updates for you, and I'm gonna go have some lunch and get back into reading. I don't know why it's so close. We're gonna need to cut that. Cut it. Get over here. Show the lamp. That's why I bought it. I'm gonna introduce y'all to what the heck is going on. First of all, I need to put you up a little bit. Okay. This shirt is so big. I bought it big on purpose to go to Pilates. Rip to Pilates. I miss her. This is the end of the vlog. How are you? I am confused at what I am looking at in the present day. I got to 41% of It's Elementary. Great time. Fantastic time. I am very invested. I am loving it a lot. I'm going to keep reading it, but I gotta end this vlog here because I do. I am about to start on a swapping screen time for reading time. I put up a thing of like, should I do that or should I do 200 pages a day for a week? And I was like, that'll effectively be the same thing. So, duh. But a little sneak peek into the continuing series vlog. Oh, yes. So, I'm going to be filming that. I'm going to do the screen time vlog. So, continuing series will come to y'all before the screen time one, though. Because I'm going to talk about all the books that I read in continuing in the screen time one. Duh. Anyways, I did want to come here to say, though, y'all need to go pick up It's Elementary. because it is good, especially if you are a Finlay Donovan girl. If you are books 1, 2, and 5. 3 and 4 were not that great to me, personally. They were still comforting because I love the characters so much, but in comparison to the first 2 and the most recent one, I think that those were just better. But even the most recent one should have been the 3rd book. It's my beliefs. But it's elementary. It's good. It is making me giggle and laugh out loud, which, honestly, the only other thing that's been doing that lately is Joe Abercrombie. So I think that sums up where we're at. But I'm about to put on the greatest vampire television program of all time. Can you guess it? True Blood. If you dared to say Vampire Diaries, I need you to partake in True Blood. And then you will be enlightened. I am going to do that. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to read these little bookie books. Start that vlog. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy this time that we had together. Sorry, I thought there was something on my glasses. There is. I just decided I wasn't going to take care of it. Comment a, I don't know, Jake's right next to me. Comment a Zwug emoji, you know, shout out to the Zwugs out there. And I will see you guys later. Make sure you drink your water, stay hydrated, be kind, lead with empathy, and go have a good day on purpose because you deserve it. My good day on purpose is going to be reading this hee-hee-ha-ha book and watching True Blood and leaving my phone over there, away from me. Nowhere near me. So, yeah, let me know what your good day is, or what you're reading, or comment a dog emoji, whatever you want to do. You do have free will, turns out. So, bye.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.